Data journalists have put together fascinating information on who is funding South Africa's political parties. With just over 2 months to go to the 2024 general elections on Wednesday, May 29, political experts believe this will be the closest election in South African history. They say there is a very real chance the African National Congress could lose power for the first time since it was elected 30 years ago, at the start of this nation's democracy. Who is funding South Africa's political parties? Using the outlier data gathered from the Electoral Commission of South Africa, IEC, Daily Maverick succinctly contextualizes who is funding South Africa's political parties. Essentially, one single individual and a wealthy family are putting lots of funding behind the Democratic Alliance, DA, and some of the emerging political parties. This news is brought to you by the Terrestrial Times TV. Our mission is to bring to you true and unbiased information. Our existence depends on the kind support of viewers like you. Please subscribe to Terrestrial Times TV to support our mission and endeavor of spreading the truth and enlightening humanity. Your support is highly appreciated, thank you. Currently, as far as funding goes, the Democratic Alliance has declared 164.3 million rand in donations, while the African National Congress trails with our 148.3 million rand, a reminder that, by law, all political parties must declare any donations above 100,000 rand to the IEC. Durban-born Martin Marshall, who lives in Sydney and has made a fortune in gambling technology, has been identified as the biggest single donor to local political parties. It is also understood he is a shareholder of the UK Betway gambling group. Marshall's donations account for 1/3 of the total 437 million rand declared by the IEC. However, one of the single largest sources funding South Africa's political parties is the Oppenheimer family, which is Africa's third richest family. According to Daily Maverick, 42% of the DA's money comes from the Oppenheimers and Marshall. Also, Rebecca Oppenheimer donated 15 million rand to Rise Mzansi, which equates to 90% of that party's funding. Furthermore, investment companies Fynbos Equiteit and Fynbos Capital contributed 65 million rand to the DA, making up 1/3 of the party's total funding. The aforementioned companies count Capitec founder Michiel Le Roux as one of their directors. ANC finding. Conversely, half of the ANC's funding comes from established trusts like Batho and Chancellor House, who are only funding the ANC. Their donations amount to 82 million rand. Furthermore, a large quotient, roughly 1/4 of the party's funds come from mining companies. 30 million rand of which originates from United Manganese of Kalahari. This news was brought to you by Tatenda Chikura of the Terrestrial Times TV. Thank you for tuning into Terrestrial Times TV.